Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to HRL Season 14 Cup. I almost forgot where we were then. Race number 7 on Barvo, Moto number 2, sponsored by The Grunt, Robotics, and Carnage and Death, based off of what happened in Moto 1. And it was not death for these poor audience members. Look at this poor guy. Yeah, that Moto 1 was pretty darn chaotic, pretty darn crazy, and some might say pretty darn controversial. But we did end up with a race result, and now we are back with Moto number 2. Let us go through the starting order based off of reverse grid, which puts Mr. Sonic Fan on pole here. And I believe this is also his first race of the season. He did turn up for a couple of races in the original Season 14 concept that we went with, which would have been a go-kart race. But this is not his HRL debut technically, but it is his first race of the season in the Cup. Second place on the grid is Killer, then Arpix, who is here, then Hunter. Then I believe that is Detail, followed by Nuked. Then his pink wannabe friend Slaunch. Then Armada, and apparently this is not lined up properly. I don't know what's taking these guys so long. But 9th is Fireball, 10th is Pancake, 11th is Soul, coming off of that fantastic, albeit slightly controversial, second place finish, it has to be said. And then starting at the back in 12th is the race winner, Luke, who got screwed, unscrewed, and then won. Okay, 55 laps. Let's hope that this moto is way less action-packed than the first moto. And of course, we are down to 12 drivers now. We've gained Sonic, but we've lost Real Deal and Vulcan. We do still have 12 drivers, though. And green flag underway. Killer got a way better start than Sonic, and Sonic's going backwards, and might already be a caution right off the bat there. Let's see if one's called. Killer with the lead. Didn't even catch who actually got screwed over there. Let's see if they stop. Which they do. All right. Well, you remember what I said about a less action-packed race than the last one? Yeah. So there's a little bit of confusion getting the lineup. It looks like Fireball must have been one of the drivers that's got screwed over there since he's at the back. But yeah, take number 2. Action! Insert in explosion and death here. Oh my god, Luke was getting sandwiched there between Armada and Slaunch. And there's another, that's going to be another caution. This time involving Fireball, Armada, and I think that's, oh, it's Pancake actually, I was about to say Detail. This is a rough start to the race, and some people haven't realised that a caution was called. That's great stuff. And we're back underway again. Is Killer still in the lead? Yes, he is. Some rare front row Max Verstappen style action for Killer. Oh my god. Oh, okay. What was that? This is probably a good angle to look at. Somebody tried to pull off their best Slaunch impression and get themselves launched out the track. What the hell's going on here? What the hell was that? Is it Soul that was involved in this? Or is that Sonic? Oh, this is Sonic. Oh, no, it is Soul. What? Look at that! Look at that! Hold on, I'm sorry for the amount of replays, but look at this! Look at this! There's like half a tyre on the track, and the rest of him is just getting carried. Oh my god, and then he bounces twice hits the wall, spins out, tail spins, takes out Sonic, and that's a caution. Technically, if he hadn't hit Sonic there, that would have been, that under the rule book, that would have been called green flag and continue racing because it was single car. So if Sonic hadn't have hit him, Soul would have been screwed over to the highest bidder, quite frankly, there. So we've had 3 cautions already after 6 laps of racing. Well, 7 laps if you include this restart lap. Take 4, Nuke hits the inside wall but gets away with it. There's a fucking 5 wide. There was a 5 wide that's now a 4 wide. And there's a 4-way battle for the lead as well. That might be the first time they got through the back corner clean. Oh, somebody got spun out, and that might be another caution, although that one was actually quite tame compared to the previous ones. Let's see if we can find who it was. I think actually no, Fireball's at the back, so he's probably got front row seats to whatever happened. Oh, somebody just clipped the inside and it clipped somebody else. Luke and Apex. Luke is having a rough start to this race and then he gets tail whipped. Oh my god. Okay, so caution number 4 is called. Who's in the lead? Is Killer still in the lead in the middle of all this? Looks like he is. Well, for all the chaos, at least Killer's doing a good job. I mean, I guess it helps that a caution has been called every 2 laps. So he hasn't really, no one's really had the opportunity to challenge him for the lead. Because Killer, obviously not the most experienced driver in the world, probably doesn't have the skill set and the full understanding of taking the outside line. But having said that, he's not been overtaken yet by any driver. Restart again, 45 laps still to go. And how many more cautions are we going to get? Slaunch and Hunter trying to get a run on the inside. Hunter gets a little bit of screen lag screw. Detail's now making a run on Killer, crosses over with him, and Detail has the lead. But there's still a 5-way battle here going on for the lead. That's actually kind of unfortunate for Killer, as he drops all the way down that order. But Detail's now getting away. It'll be an opportunity for Detail to get a rare win. Most of the wins have been shared between Pancake and Luke this season, with Detail and Fireball picking up the rest of the scraps. Which just goes to show how crazy Soul's second place podium was in the first Moto. That's one of the rare occasions where somebody that isn't Detail, Luke, Pancake or Fireball has finished on the podium. Hunter getting squirrely. Killer trying to challenge for 3rd place, and that's some screen lag right there. Is that going to be called as a caution? I think that's going to be called clean just about. Oh, that could have been called as a caution as well. Hunter going backwards. He's trying to latch onto Staunch there. Fireball and Luke. My god, Fireball and Luke have made a hell of a run. They were at the back on the last restart 5 laps ago. And now they're already into the top 5. Who's challenged? And actually Pancake as well, actually. So all 3, the heavy hitters this season, showing why they are the GOATs. Because they've already fought their way from the back of the grid to the front. And all 4 of them are now in the top 5, albeit Killer is sandwiched in the middle there, still holding on to a podium place. Hunter in 7th, I think. Nuked in 8th. I'm just trying to latch onto Slaunch there to get some kind of reach draft. And if he can do it, and if he can keep with Slaunch, then he could challenge Fireball in front of him. And then if he can do that, he could challenge Luke in front of him. But this is all hypotheticals. Soul in 9th behind Nuked, which means this must be Opix. Oh no, I can see Sonic there, way behind, and he's already getting lapped by Detail. Oh no, sorry, no, it's not. That was for position actually. Sorry, I take it back. Rip Sonic. Sorry, I was completely ruining Sonic's credibility of racing, and in fact, that was actually for position on Armada. Fireball's making a move on Killer. That looked like screen lag, because Killer was nowhere near Fireball and then randomly turned into the outside barrier. Killer's trying to fight back on Fireball and got aggressive, but they kept it clean. Maybe Killer does have some moves. Maybe he's got this... Okay, never mind. I was about to say maybe he's got this outside line wheeled in as Hunter gets a move on the outside of Slaunch. Hunter's now trying to line up Killer. He might... Okay, I was going to be honest. I thought Hunter could have just dove down the inside there to avoid Killer. And this has worked out in Slaunch's favour now, because now he's past both of them. And that now does put the top 4 regular race winners into the top 4 in this race. Killer... Oh, Killer's just going backwards now. Looks like the closest battle is between Slaunch and Hunter, duking it out back and forth with each other. Hunter... Oh, I think Hunter's made a mistake there. He didn't dive down the inside, which means Slaunch has got a run on him. I think this is... Yeah, this is also the battle for 5th as well. My God, look at how much the laps have flown by. We've had 18 or 19 laps of clean racing, and it has just shot by without me even noticing until just now. So I can see some action going on there between Nuked and Arpix. If they can keep it up, maybe Killer could get in on the action as well. Arpix goes high, using too much of the outside, but then manages to cut back down to block Killer. Killer gets... Well, you know what? That was some good crossover action there by Arpix to avoid the Killer dive bomb. Hunter's dropped off of Nuked. No, sorry, Hunter's dropped off of Slaunch and now is falling back into Nuke's clutches. Killer fighting for everything he's got right now. I'll be honest, I'm stunned how some of these aren't being called as a caution, but that's some clever driving from Soul. Swerve out of the way, down the inside to avoid Killer. And in doing so, also avoid getting passed by Armada, I think it was. Oh, no. Who was that? Oh, that must have been that must be Pancake then. In fact, sorry, I just realised, rewind a second, this is a battle for the lead, isn't it? Detail and Pancake! It is! And they've got Soul battling right in front of them with somebody. With Killer. A rematch of the Jumpers. They're going to be screaming for blue flags to get these guys out of the way. Pancake's got nowhere to go. He's going to try down the inside of Killer. He's going to go between both of them. What brilliant driving there from Pancake. And that inadvertently shuts the door for Detail. Detail can probably lap Killer down the inside here, although Killer still gets a run. Detail's getting screwed over by the lap drivers right now. What the hell was that from Sonic? Sonic looked like he was trying to go for a dive bomb on Pancake. And was that Luke? Let's look at this. This was Luke. Oh my goodness. Let's look at this. Look at Sonic here. Hits the inside, crashed into Killer, and Luke, it's like they perfectly moved out of the way in unison for him. Luke just shoots past all 3 of them. 2 of them being lap drivers and 1 of them being Detail in 2nd place. And now suddenly it's Luke challenging Pancake for the lead. This puts him in perfect position for the overall as well. Even if he doesn't win the race, he'll take the overall because Pancake only finished 3rd. Soul is way down the field and has been lapped by Pancake and Luke. So this, at the minute, barring any chaos or perhaps cautions, this is the overall, another overall wrapped up for Luke. Pancake lining up another lap driver. There's some close action in front of him I can see. I kind of want to look at both. I can see Hunter, Nuked, and I presume that's Arpix. Close to each other in a 3-way battle as Armada gets lapped. Doesn't look like there's any... Well, get me out of Luke's ass. Doesn't look like there's any close battles elsewhere on the track. I think I saw somebody, 2 guys reasonably close to each other on the far side. Luke is right on Pancake. He's cut the gap down. Is Luke close enough to go for a dive? Pancake's using a lot of the wall, but he still gets a good run. I'm kind of just trying to keep an eye on both battles, to be honest. Is Nuke lining up a move on Hunter? Hunter uses a lot of the outside wall, but gets away with it. Can Arpix get in on this action? He's trying to go for a move on Nuke. Get side by side with him. Doesn't work out. Pancake goes wide up the wall. Luke takes the lead. And we've only got 9 laps left now. Crossing over with Arpix. Pancake gets a really good run on the outside. And Pancake fight back. Arpix is kind of still there, holding them up. Nuke's trying to push for a move on Hunter, side by side. Pancake closing in on Luke. It's pretty darn funny trying to watch both of these at the same time. Luke trying to figure out what he wants to do to get past these lap drivers. They're battling hard with each other, but they're holding up Luke. Luke gets past Nuke. Pancake gets past Nuked. Pancake goes for it on Hunter. Oh, sorry, no, sorry, he goes for it on Luke, sorry. Luke goes for the crossover. Takes the position back. Retakes the lead. There's 6 laps left. About to be 5 laps to go. This is going to be a shootout to the finish, which could get screwed over by cautions. You never know. Hunter really needs to get out of the way here and is doing a bad job of it. Luke's got nowhere to go because of Hunter right in front of him. Hunter needs to move over to the left. But Luke is still holding the lead. Hunter finally moves out of the way. Pancake is just sticking right with him. I think Pancake might have just had the Goose's lead there going over the line with 3 laps left to go. He's squeezing Luke and has the lead. Can Luke fight back on the crossover? Hunter was there, and that might have compromised his crossover line. Pancake still holds it. Nuke's fighting back on Hunter. I don't even know what else is happening all over the track because we're so busy focused on this lead battle. There's another lap driver. It was Sonic, I think. Final lap, white flag. Sonic actually did a really good job of getting out of the way there. Luke's got to go for a dive bomb. Pancake covers it over. Has he got the speed to catch him on the line? Oh, that looked close. That looked very close. If that was the finish, I think that was the finish. That was indeed the finish. Let's take a look at it to determine who wins this race. He covered over the inside, which means Luke had the run and the speed on the outside. That is so close. Let's look at it again. I do not have Luke's abilities with slow-mo, although I'm doing a good job right now. Go me. I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. It's that close. I mean, is this... That looks maybe like Luke, to be honest. But I think the race result was called for Pancake. I mean, that's over the squirrely line, though. The squirrely line. How many more times are we going to look at this before I get it right? Closer, 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 closer. Go on, Hunter, you can get this. That still looks like Pancake. Pancake. That still looks like just Pancake. I think it must have been given just to Pancake. I think Luke might have got him might have been like this rail might have been fractionally ahead of... I mean, that does look like it's fractionally ahead of Pancake. But I think it was after... I think it was in the middle of the line, like right here. And Pancake... I think because of that, the result was given to Pancake. These are lap drivers. That's detail, I believe. You know what? We're missing all of this now. Let's see if we can catch some more action. So these guys are finished. Detail's finished. It looks like Hunter is going to get it on Nuked. Oh, hang on, look at this! Oh no, it's still just Nuked. Over, I think that's Opix. Oh no, that looks like Opix. Was that Armada? Anyway, that was... Despite the first 9 laps of chaos, that was actually an extremely chill Moto number 2. And here is the race results. As I say, they gave the win to Pancake there, but it looked so close. Pancake with the win, Luke second, Detail third, Fireball fourth, Slaunch rounding out the top five, Hunter sixth, just ahead of Nuked in seventh. Okay, apparently Killer was classified as eighth, but it didn't look like that over the line, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. It looked like this guy was definitely the one battling with Nuked for the photo finish. So I'm not quite sure what happened there, but I'm not going to question it. Nuked, Killer 8th, Armada 9th, Opix 10th, Soul 11th, and Sonic 12th. Unfortunately, I don't have updated point standings after this race, but I can give you the overall. Luke takes it with 32 points, just ahead of Pancake, who finishes in second place overall with 31 points. Fireball, 2 fourth places, gives him third place overall with 26 points. And then Shock Horror, Detail in fourth, so it's the same 4 drivers again. Detail in fourth with 23, although he only just gets it on the tiebreaker with Slaunch, who finishes in fifth, also on 23. Soul, thanks to that second place finish in Moto 1, finishes in sixth with 21 points. Then it is Nuked over Armada for the tiebreaker on 20 points. Hunter 9th with 19 points. Looks like Killer 10th with 15 points. Opix 11th with 14 points. And then the 3 drivers who only raced 1 moto. So Sonic. Wait, Sonic? Is that right? Yeah, Sonic 12th with 5 points, Real Deal 13th also with 5 points, and then Vulcan 14th with 4 points. What a great time for my internet to cut out. That was Barvo. It said bravo. What a big fat rip that was. Yeah, I guess me and Connection Lost is going to say goodbye to you now. At least it didn't happen in the middle of the race, I suppose. A good time for the connection to get lost. That was Barvo, and we'll see you guys for the next one, hopefully very soon.